it's Ruth here. Let's have a look at two little words which can cause a lot of confusion. They are as and like. So you need to learn how to use each of them in different ways. Let's look at as. The first one is simply as a preposition. After the preposition, you want to go to a function meaning. So we use this especially with jobs. So I work as a teacher. Other functions might be in chemistry, for example. Caffeine works as a stimulant in your body. The next one is also as a preposition. Let me just write prep here. But this time you follow by a subject noun and then to a verb. For example, as I had predicted, as I expected. You can also remove the subject and make the verb past participle. As expected, as predicted. Let's move on to the third one. The third one is not a preposition, it's a conjunction. And as simply means because. So as can mean because. That's all. As it's raining, I'm sure the party will be called off. Which means because it's raining, I'm sure the party will be called off. Number 4, you need two words, as plus if. Now, as plus if is the same as like. So don't stress about this. You can use both of them. And obviously the purpose is to compare. So as plus if is the same as like for comparison. They look as if they have been walking in the rain. They look like they've been walking in the rain. Those two sentences are exactly the same. So we've done 4 so far. The 5th one is with certain verbs. Regard as and describe as. Regard or describe plus as. For example, Australia is regarded as the lucky country. I would describe my father as the cleverest person I know. Now, for the next one, this is all about comparison. And I'm sure you've learnt this before, but let's review. As to adjective to as clever as beautiful as. She is as beautiful as her mother. Or, if it's the same, you should know this, the same as. The last one just means for example, such as. And it just means for example. What about like? Let's keep going. Like can also just be a preposition followed by a noun. Of course, this one is a function noun here. This one can be any noun. He behaved like a child. I'm feeling hungry like a wolf. The next one is not a preposition, it's a conjunction. And it is the same as if, to compare. So remember this one, number 4 to number 2, that is the same. He looks as if he has a cold. He looks like he has a cold. Now the third one is interesting from a linguistics point of view because like has now become a noun on Facebook. You know the thumbs up on Facebook? I have several likes. So easy. You can also say the opposite, dislikes, as a noun. The fourth one is the most common use of like. This one you won't confuse with as, because you can see as is never a verb. I like you. I don't like him. I would like to come to your party. So that's quite easy. And the last one, look, I've just put this extra other expressions which I'd like to share with you because you want to learn some natural English, right? For example, I feel like a fool. Or, I feel like an ice cream. Of course, I feel like a fool is internal, is how I'm feeling. But I feel like an ice cream is external, something I want. So learn those as well. I feel like. Okay, now I'll just go through some examples with you and see if you can work out which function they apply to. The first one is, she works as a solicitor by day and as a mum by night. This one's easy. It's the first one here. As a solicitor, as a mum. Yes, you are my friend, but I want you to advise me as a doctor. As a doctor is the same preposition followed by a function noun. Let's try a different one. He donated a lot of money to Kenya as his father was born there. So you can hear it's as, but which one is it? He donated a lot of money to Kenya as his father was born there. This one is number 3. It simply means because. I would describe him as the most intelligent man I've ever met. The most intelligent man, I would describe him as the most intelligent man. This one is a collocation with a certain verb. Regard or describe as. There are several wonderful examples of Victorian architecture in London, such as Albert Hall. Such as Albert Hall must be the last one. It means for example. How annoying, she doesn't want to go to the same places as me. Two friends going on holiday, planning the same places as me. This is comparative, number 6. Rosé wine isn't as rich as Shiraz, isn't as rich as Shiraz. This one is also number 6, as rich as adjective as. Let's do the same for like. He's rather short, but not like a dwarf. Like a dwarf, preposition. You look like a drowned rat. That is also a preposition followed by a noun. It seems like your mum is letting her hair down. Now I've just put this one in because it's also a preposition, but it's followed by a clause. It seems like your mum is letting her hair down. How many likes did you get on your Facebook post? How many likes is a noun. I like Rome more than Naples. That one's simple. It's a verb. That one you can't confuse with as. What's Rome like in the summer? What's Rome like in the summer? Now that one I didn't mention before. What's Rome like? This is a really useful expression using like. It's a very general question. If it's a city, like Rome, it means I want you to describe the weather, the people, the transport, the housing, everything. If it's a person, what's your teacher like? I want you to describe their personality. So you can't confuse these two words again because now you know all about them. I really hope you can use as and like naturally now. Bye.